We'll see how that goes. All right, guys, again, welcome to Lunchtime Jolt. I'm Coach Christina, and this is Kylie, and we're going to take you through your workout. So, we're going to start off with our warm-up. We have 5 exercises that we are going to go through twice. So you can go ahead and come down onto your floor. We're going to start off with a lateral pillar bridge. So you're going to come down onto your side. I'll angle this, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Our warm-up is going to be kind of like our Sonic Ice format, where we do it for 30 seconds and we have a 5-second transition. If you want, go ahead and put some music on in the background. And let's get started. So, elbow directly underneath the shoulder, and you're going to come up onto your feet. Here we go. If you need to modify, just keep your knees on the floor. Stand there. Modification. Feet are stacked up, and I'm just holding. Remember to draw your shoulders down and back. You want a straight line from head all the way down to your knees and your feet. My knees are at a 90-degree angle. Give about 10 seconds and then we'll switch. Try to regulate your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, and switch sides. Thank you. Your option, if you want to keep your hand up in the air or on your hip, the whole purpose of that is just to make sure that we're not coming down, we're staying as straight as possible. We're going to stand up after that next beat goes off. All right, stand up. From here, we're going to take it to a reverse lunge with a rotation. So, you're going to drop back with your right leg. Okay, knees are at 90, hands out, and we're going to rotate away from that front leg. Come back, step up, other leg, reverse lunge, hands on the outside, and rotate, head follows. Back. Good, go ahead and finish that rep. From here, we're going to take it to a walk out into a long lever plank. So, straight back, walk out, and then you bring your hands up above your head, and go ahead and walk up. Stand up, make some more space. So, tall spine, press the butt back, inch out, hands above head, and then walk your feet up. Good. All right, next exercise, glute bridge. Take it down to the floor, glute bridge. Okay, we're going to keep our heels close to our bums. Palms are up. Press your lower back into the floor, so tilt your pelvis underneath. Press up, and with control, come back down. You should have a straight line at the top of that. When you press, you should have a straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes at the top. And last exercise, lateral split squat. So you're standing tall, feet are out a little bit wider than shoulders width apart, and we're just hinging back, coming up, good. And other side. You can keep your hands close to you or out, whatever's going to help you keep your balance. Toes are pointing forward. You should feel a nice stretch on your inner thighs right now. We're going to go back to the top. Pillar bridge. Come back down to the floor. Now that you know what we're doing, we're just going to move a little faster. Down, straight, up. Woo. Proud chest, shoulders down and back. Notice that my elbow is directly underneath my shoulder. Okay? Woo. Reverse lunge with a rotation is going to be the next exercise. So we're gonna have to stand back up again. 5 seconds.
No, maybe switch sides.
Right, we have to switch sides, because what we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. Woo! Thank you, Kylie. She's so good.
It's gonna be hot.
It is, it's already warming up. We're already starting to sweat. How you guys doing? Woo. Woo. 10 seconds. You got this. If you need to drop down to your knees, bend that bottom leg, but keep that hip off of the floor. Alright, stand up. Okay? So remember, tall, reverse lunge, hand on the outside of the front leg, and rotate away. Good. Step up, reverse lunge, hands out, and rotate. Good. Head follows. There you go. Good deal. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Glute bridge. Glute bridge.
No, I have to walk out.
Oh, walk out to a plank. I cannot see my writing, guys. All right. Woo. Tall spine. Coming down. Hands above the head. And walk it up. Good deal. Woo. Walk out. Up. Nice hold. And then walk those feet up. 5 seconds. Then a glute bridge. Woo. All right. Down. Heels close to your butt, palms up. Press that lower back into the floor and press through the heels. Good. Whew. The glutes are the powerhouse to the body, so we need to make sure that they're primed and ready to go. All right, and lateral split squat, lateral split squat. Show you the side view. Out, toes pointing forward, and sit back into it. Come right back up. So hips go back, one leg is straight while the other one bends. Whew. Good. Good. Yeah, I think we would have just passed one another. We would have hit each other. Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Excellent, guys. Nice little warm up. Body should be good to go now. You grab some water real quick. You do the same. Whew. All right. Okay. So for today's exercise, we have 8 exercises in this group that we're doing right now. We're going to be working for 30 seconds. You're going to go through, try to get as close as you can to completing 2 rounds of these 8 exercises. If not, just go until time runs out. And if you surpass that, start again from the top. I mentioned to you guys at the beginning when we started this meeting that the exercises are in the chat box, so if you have any questions, pull that up and it'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to be either doing 15 reps or 30 reps of each exercise, and we're alternating between those 2 numbers. One exercise, you're doing 16 reps, but that's only because we need to make it equal. You're doing left and right sides for 8 reps on each side. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to demonstrate really quick what these 8 exercises are, and then we'll jump right into it. So our first exercise, we're going to take it to dumbbell burpees with a push-up. So it's just a burpee with your weights. Kylie will demonstrate coming down into a push-up, and you just stand right up with the bells at your hips. Okay? Like I said, if you have any of your household items, I'm going to end up using a watermelon. So when she stands up with her dumbbells, I'm going to come out wide so I land with flat feet, grab my watermelon, and just stand up. Okay? Again, pick whatever's challenging enough for you, but You're doing a set of 15, so make sure you can scale that weight. At any rate, don't have any weight at all. Just do your own body weight. Next exercise, we're taking it to jumping jacks or mountain climbers. Again, because we're inside, the jumping jacks is going to make too much noise, so we're going to do mountain climbers, but you pick what works for you, okay? 30 jacks, mountain climbers, 15 each leg. Each time your knee comes up, we'll go there. Next exercise, dumbbell snatches. All right, let's lift this up just a little bit.
I mean, do it forwards or sideways?
You have the option, just do it forwards first, and then we'll do it sideways. You have the option to position your wrist however you like. You can keep it in the neutral position, or you can turn your palm forward. Usually in our classes, we do the palm down, so that way you can mimic your zipping up your zipper, elbow higher than your wrist, and then fling it up at the top, right? But if you feel comfortable doing it with your palm in a neutral position, you can do that as well. A snatch, it's a quick movement from the floor up to the sky. So it's explosive. Let's make sure that we get that explosiveness up on top. For that, you're doing 8 and 8, okay? Then we're taking it to push-ups, back to 30 again. Push-ups, you can do them on your knees, you can do them on your toes. You can elevate, if you have your couch, you can also do them in an elevated state, which will modify it. So I'd be doing my push-ups here, up, right? The lower you are to the ground, the more difficult it would make it, but scale however you'd like. Okay, halfway through. Next 4 exercises. We're gonna take it to dumbbell deadlifts, okay? So again, those weights are gonna be, or this watermelon is gonna be between, deadlifts, yeah. So hinging back, coming up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Body weight squats are the next exercise. So you don't need any weight for this one unless you want to challenge yourself. You're doing 30 squats, good deal. And then dumbbell rows. All right, so tall spine, hinging, squeezing at the top. Okay, we're doing 15 of those and back up to 30 lateral lunges. So in the warm-up, we did the split squats where our feet were stationary and we went side to side. Here, you're gonna start with your feet together, step out, same movement, push yourself back up to starting position. Out, back up, okay? All right, we should be good to go. If nobody has any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and start the time. I'll check the chat box real quick. Otherwise, grab some water. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All right, everybody sees it? Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna start off with the burpees with the push-up. You can do them on your knees or on your toes. And if you can help it, grab some kind of a weight, okay?
15, 30.
Yep, 15, 30, 15, 30, all the way down. Here we go. And go ahead and get started. I'll let you know when you're halfway through. Push up, and stand. Good. Oh man, throwing it in those legs. Mm. Yeah.
You don't think I should do jumping jacks?
No. Remember, second set of exercises, guys. You're doing jumping jacks or mountain climbers. We're on the third floor, so we're going to do mountain climbers. Yeah. Woo. Mm. Oh. You want to make those mountain climbers a little more difficult? Go across your body. Okay? If not, just come up to your chest. You're good. Mm. Ah. Woo. All right. Have these on snatches. I'm gonna get there. If you need water, get some water. Woo. Catch your breath. Woo. Remember, with those snatches, if my hand is overhand, I'm keeping it close, zipping up, elbow higher than the wrist, and popping it at the top. Okay? Back is straight, up, and stand up. Take an 8. Back. Woo. Make sure that dishwashing detergent doesn't squirt out on you. That happened? It's a big mess. It's opened up on me a couple times, yeah. Woo. We're on push-ups next. Push-ups, push-ups. Woo. 30 of them? 30 push-ups, that's it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Kylie says, that's it. I think that's enough doing it 2 times around. Remember, straight from head to heel, squeeze the glutes, and lead with the chest. So I'm coming down, pressing back up. Stay tall. Woo. 10 down, 20 to go. If I do them on my knees, I'm still going to make sure that I'm straight from head all the way down to my butt. I'm going to squeeze my butt like I have the last $100 bill in the world. I don't want to let it go. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Oh, those legs are working. Yes. for push-ups are concerned, just to kind of alternate between the two. But I'm feeling it right now. I'm 20 in and I feel it. Oh my gosh, woo! That's rough. You're at your deadlifts, Oh man. Use my backpack for that. Alright. Remember, your deadlifts, you're starting tall, and all we're doing is pressing those hips back. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, and coming back up, squeezing the glutes. You got 15. Squat. Feet are about the shoulders width apart. Big toe, little toe, and the heel all make contact with the ground. Chest up, drop it down, back up. 30 squats. If you're beyond your squats, we're going to rows, bent over rows. Oh man. If you're on your bent over rows, you have one more exercise. Your lateral lunges, 15 on each side, 30 total. Woo. Tall spine, hinge, and squeeze those shoulder blades. That is taxing on the back. Say that much. On top of everything else that you've already done to the back side. Woo. After you finish one round, go again. You're ending that first round with lateral lunges. Lateral lunges. You are at 14 and a half minutes, so we're about halfway in, guys, halfway in. On this second round, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, any of the body weight moves, feel free to add weight to it. Otherwise, the alternating weights and non-weights should be a pretty good even spread across that workout. But if you can help it, like for the lateral lunges, you want to hold on to some weights, you can hold on to some weights, your squats, you can do that as well. All right, let's see if there's any questions in the chat box. Whew. All right, good job. Looks like everybody's doing well. Looks like we're not frozen, which is great. Let's knock it out, guys. Hey. Whew. Hey, good. Good. It's hot in here, huh? I'm so happy you guys can drop in. We like to have fun. Hopefully you're having fun too. Woo. Here we go. Back at the top. That watermelon gets heavy after a little while. Just letting you know.
Don't let it slip. That's the only thing.
I won't let it slip, I promise. Woo. Take a break from that watermelon. Have your water close. Oh, I know you're tired, guys. Always remember, quality movement over quantity. If you don't finish the second round, that's okay. As long as you're going through the full range of motion, as much as possible, as much as your body will allow, and you're focused, that's good. You just keep getting better each time. Don't just do stuff just to do it, right? Why are we doing it then? Whew. I just needed a break to talk to you guys. Whew. Oh. Yeah. For the cookies. Yes, we're doing it for the cookies. It's true. Woohoo! Alright. My bottle detergent was a little too easy last time. So I'm going to go a little bit heavier with the dumbbell snatches. You do what's challenging for you. I'm tired. You got it. Remember, with those snatches, we're ripping it off the floor. Zipping up that coat. Eight on each side. Ooh. Ooh. You have it, I want it. Oh. Oh, the push-ups, the push-ups. Feels like you're in every exercise right now. You got this, guys. Don't give up on me. You're going to feel so much better for it afterwards, I promise. Woo. Oh. 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 So out of breath. Oh man, I say I don't want to do those again. You are in your last 5 minutes, guys. Last 5 minutes. 5.5 minutes for that. Woo. If you finish before these next 5 minutes are up, you can rest, drink water, because we have something else after this. Or you can keep going. Start off from the top again. Woo. Gotta finish. Deadlifts. Here we go. Remember not to hold your breath while you're executing the movement. Wherever the most force is exerted, that's where you want to exhale. So for instance, on my deadlifts, I'm exhaling as I come up. Inhale, and good. For Kylie, with her lateral lunges, when she steps out and hinges back, she's exhaling. Inhale, and then exhaling. Having a rhythm in your breathing helps with your timing on the movement. So try to get into the habit of doing that, not just holding your breath or kind of just huffing and puffing, right? At least not when you're doing the movement. It'll definitely be helpful with you maintaining control throughout the whole execution. Right? This feels like Sonic Best to me right now. Yeah. Oh, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Yep. Finish what you can in 3 minutes, guys. You finished already?
Yeah.
Ah, you lucky girl. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Whew. Alright, guys. This is it. This is the final stretch. You have 1 minute. 1 minute to finish what you need to finish. Remember, quality over quantity. Whew. Mm. Ah. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna finish this last one. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. We are crazy looking. It is hot up in here. Grab some water, towel off real quick. Catch your breath. You have about a minute, guys, about a minute. For my sake, thank you for understanding. Whew. All right. Good job, guys. Stop this time real quick. Whew. That was rough.
We're not doing that again, are we?
No, that's it for that. We have one more thing, and then we'll take it to the cool down. How are y'all doing? You good? Welcome to Monday. Get jolted. Maybe not. I don't want to make you guys late. Let's go ahead and cool down. Actually, time got away from me. So, all right. We'll save what I have for another day. No worries. Let's go ahead and take it down to the floor into a child's pose. Sorry, 12:26. Oh, yeah. Let's take it down to the floor. Okay. We're going to come into a quadruped position or just some all fours. Okay? You're going to sit your heels back. Sit your butt onto your heels. Okay? Get those fingers out, those hands out a little bit more if you need a little bit more of a stretch. And go ahead and allow your forehead to rest close to the ground or on the ground. We're just going to take 3 nice deep breaths in. In through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And let's just come down from what we just did right now. Let's get one more in. Alright, with your head still down, I want you to walk your hands over to the left. And again, sit back into your heels and stretch your arms out in front of you, fingertips out. Let's get 2 deep breaths in. Good. Come back to the middle. Nice and easy. We're going to walk over to the other side. Stretch out. Sit into it. 2 deep breaths. Good. Come back to the middle. Let's go ahead and come up. Nice and easy. We're going to lie on our sides, and we're going to stretch out the hip flexor and the quad. So I'm going to have you lie down onto your side. Okay? The bottom arm you can extend out up above you. Okay? Knees are at 90 degrees, hips at 90 degrees. We're gonna take the top hand and the top leg, grab onto around the ankle or the back of the shoe, whatever you have, whatever you can grab. And all we're gonna do, pull this leg straight, right? So my bottom leg is bent, and I'm a straight line from my ear to my shoulder, my hip and knee. Okay, and I want you to press your hip forward. So you should feel a nice stretch right up here and a little bit in this hip area. Bring it back up to start. And again, exhale. Come back, inhale. Let's do one more and we'll switch sides. Good. And go ahead and flip over. Okay, arm is out. 90 degrees at the hips, 90 at the knees. Grab hold of that top foot. And again, we're going to straighten out. And come back. Deep inhale. And as you pull, exhale. Good. One more time. Good deal. Easy peasy, guys. All right. Thank you so much for joining. We hope that you have a good day. We are soaked. Hopefully you can get cleaned up before your next meeting. I'm going to be doing the 2 p.m. refresh today. If you guys need like a 10-minute break from your desk, we'll be doing some stretches there. And then I'll be teaching Sonic Guys on Wednesday at 11, so feel free to join our classes. Have a good day. Thanks for joining.